Hey guys, and welcome back to World War II Solitaire board game channel and another unboxing. Today we're gonna take a look at second edition of 20th Air Force by Fortress Games. If you are a subscriber to the channel, I am sure that you know that this is one of my favorite games. In my video, my top 5 solitaire war games, this game was included. And of course, I'm super excited to see a second edition because if you watch that video, you also know that I did say something negative about every game, and I hope it was constructive criticism because the only thing I complain about regarding the 20th Air Force was that the graphics were quite, basic. So with the second edition, that has actually been fixed. The counters are upgraded. It comes in a boxed game instead of a folio, and it comes with a mounted map instead of a paper map. So I was thinking we were going to take a look at the back of the box actually before we get started. So the front looks like this. It looks great. And then we will take a look here at the back. And if you want to read all of this, go ahead. You can pause the video. And here we see the update which has been done. So basically updated game board and counter art, refined game manual with plenty of game examples and new player aids. Awesome. Let's get to it. So we have our rules. As usual, guys, we'll take a look at all of the stuff included. And when we have done that, we'll take a look at everything in greater detail. So we have 2 D6, 1 green, 1 red. We have our mounted map. And it's big. It is big indeed, but it looks great. So it looks like this. And we're going to take a closer look in a moment. And then we have this little slip that tells us that the counters have soot on them because they're laser cut. So again, clean every counter with a microfiber cloth, something like that. And then we have all of our counters. And they're one-sided. Again, we're going to take a closer look at them in a moment. And then we have our player aids, and there are a total of 3 of them, and they're all one-sided. So let's start by looking at those a little bit closer. So here we have our Imperial Japanese Army Air Force manufacturer, new group placement, destroyed minor city restoration, and so on. And yeah, these look a lot better in the second edition. The first edition, they were larger, white background, looked really basic. So this looks a lot better. Then we have our calendar, bombing campaigns, just like in the 8th Air Force. We have mine laying, kamikaze, ports, Olympic preparation. So we have to do those if we don't want to get sacked. And then we have our Japanese industry damage. So we need to destroy the air production, oil, and infrastructure. And here's my favorite part, which is the research. So we can spend our research points on training, reconnaissance, incendiaries, and finally the atom bomb. And our new beautiful one-sided counters. So we have different cities, atom bombs, incendiaries, and here we have the smaller cities which we're going to be putting incendiaries on, and some mission counters. And then we have our beautiful B-29 counters. They are greatly improved, I have to say. And our Japanese counters and groups. and our shipyards, and our these guys are gonna carry the atom bombs. We have Enola Gay, and this again, clean your counters before you start playing, and just 2 colored die. And let's go ahead and take a look at the rules. My focus on the camera is a little bit weird. I have to click the screen. It's not automatic. Okay, so we have just our components described, set up, and then starts the rules. So that's 2 pages of rules. These blue boxes are game examples. 4 pages of rules, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then optional rules. So we have 14 pages of rules, a lot of examples and pictures. So it's not a heavy game, but compared to 8th Air Force, this game does have more rules to it. Designer notes. Awesome. And here we have some initial setup on the back. And then finally, we have our beautiful board. You won't be bored looking at this game board. All right, look at that. And again, it's mounted, and what I do when it pops up like this, I just fold it against this and carefully nudge it, and then you see it goes flat. See if you can see the whole thing here. That's what she said. All right, here we go. We have our bombing rows where we're going to send low altitude and high altitude precision bombing. We have Iwo Jima, all of the different targets and flak. And here we have some of our missions or our cities, major cities, which we're going to bomb: Nagoya, Yokohama, Kawasaki, Tokyo, and so on. Or Operation Olympic beaches. We're going to bomb those in preparation of Operation Olympic, which never happened. Mine laying missions. Just a lot going on, and wow, it's such a good feeling with the mounted board. It's a big difference to first edition, really is. Guys, this is 20th Air Force. If you can't get enough and want more, subscribe to the channel. I am going to do a playthrough of the 2nd edition. If you can't wait for that, there is already a playthrough of the 1st edition, which you will find on the channel. Other than that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.